Hi, I'm Maciej from EONEA talking about data loss prevention. Today I will talk about Immich. Immich is quite cool Google Photo alternative. It includes face recognitions, face grouping, geolocalization. We can see huge map of the world where you can see where your photo was taken. It's included automated upload photo from your phone, or you can upload it from the web browser. Additionally, it's quite intensively developed, and the additional version are released quite often. Don't take me wrong, Google Photo, it's cool thing, I like it, but if you have more than one account, it starts to be problematic because first, with the bigger amount of photo you have, or decrease your resolution of your photo or pay. In one account, it's no problem, but when you have more account, it starts to be problematic, like I said, because of money and also because of the way how we should or how we want to manage it. Because those photos will be somewhere, we would like to have copy of that. So with one account, it's not problem, but with the many account, it starts to be many problems. And additionally, data are somewhere in the cloud. I'm the old school guy. I like to have my photo on-prem, at least have a hard copy of that. That's why Immich, from my perspective, it's quite a cool thing. I'm testing it since a couple of weeks and it starts to be promising. I will show you how to install it, on what we can install it, and I will show you how we can use Cloudflare to use Immich in general from wherever you will be. I will show all of that, but first, sponsored part. If you need our support in designing, implementing or maintaining infrastructure related to virtualization, remote access or TrueNAS storage, feel free to contact us. If you don't need our support but you like what we do, like and subscribe, you know the drill. Thanks, and now let's get back to the technical details. On the begin, I will assume that first you have installed TrueNAS, at least in the version 25.04. Second, you have account on Cloudflare and the domain which will we use to go to Immich, it's pointed to Cloudflare. If that's okay, we can continue. Additionally, you have pools configured and generally working one TrueNAS. So where we should start first, it's always good idea to update. Mine is updated, so we will go to the storage datasets. I have created some dataset. First will be dataset for Immich. In generally, a lot of stuff we will create here. It should be created. I have created before because there is a lot of them. This is a first, and second thing, you need to remember that backup, library, profile, thumbs, upload, and video dataset need to be owned by user group. Let's show it. When you will create it, you will see like that. Owner, it's root or whatever user will create it. Let's change that. It have to be apps, also user and also group. It's because of permission. If user app will not be owner, then installation will have a problem or will fail. So it has to be done on backup, library, profile, thumbs, upload, and video. Data is a folder for database. It will be automatically adjusted by script. For now, it's user, and it will be fixed a little bit later. I have changed this permission for backup. But please note that all of rest need to be the same. I already did that before. Okay, so if we have prepared datasets, let's go to the application. Discover app. It's good to refresh catalog to be sure that we will install the newest one. Immich. That's what we was looking for. Please take a look that we can see the parameters of servers. Moreover, please take a look here. Last update for Immich was today. So that's quite good. Since last couple of weeks, when I testing it, I saw, I don't know, 2 or even 3 updates. That's good, in my opinion, that it's actively developed. So go ahead, install. We need the name. Immich, it's good approach. We could be Immich, Immich 2, whatever you want. Version, if you install fresh version, you have only one, the newest one to choose. Time zone, in my case, it will be Warsaw. Enabling machine learning. That's what you want, because machine learning will be used to analyze photos and video. You will be able to recognize face, to put all the same faces to the one folder and stuff like that. So that's what we want, definitely. Database, password. Let's do like that. This is totally test installation. Password log level. It will be okay. We can always change it if we want debug something. Hugging face endpoint. If we want to do the calculation about the machine learning to someone else, we can always point it here. Additional variables. If we will need it, we always can add it. We will not use it in our case. This is user ID. With this ID, files will be created on TrueNAS. That's why it's important to know or be able to change it, because in some cases you can have user with that ID. That's why we want to be able to change that. Next one, networking. 3 possibilities. Do not expose. Then why to do that? Expose inter-container. For example, if the other container will reach that image, for example, some reverse proxy or stuff like that, but we will use the first one, just expose the port externally. This will be the port. Please make sure that you don't have nothing else on that port. It doesn't matter. It can be 341, 42, whatever is free on your TrueNAS. Since newest version, we can add particular IP. So if your TrueNAS have more than one IP, you can bind Immich or whatever application to that particular IP. In our cases, we don't need it. In this case, he will bind this port to every IP which that TrueNAS have. Okay, let's continue. Let's take a look on storage. We can leave it like that Ajax volume will be handle everything, but it's not the best approach in my opinion. I like to have control where our data, because of I want to prepare the snapshot, I want to synchronize it somewhere, I want to have full control where is it. So let's prepare like that. Host path. This is library. Like I mentioned, we will go here and library. That's it. Next one. Library is the place where our media will live. So photo, video, they will be there. It will be this folder. Additional one, uploads. This is the folder where our uploads will go. Temporary, before handling all of face recognition and stuff like that. On the end, they will end up in library. Let's point the upload. That's it. Next one, thumbs. Tabs, it's because the files are very very small. So it could be a good approach to point that library, for example, in some SSD pool. Let's assume that we have a huge amount of data, videos and photos. They should live in spinning disk. That's cool. That's fine. But if we have more than one pool, for example, one with the spinning disks and one with NVMe, SSD or something like that, it will be a good approach to keep that folder in fastest pool. And because of they are quite small, and it will be very effective if we will have them on SSD. Next one, profile. Those are places where configuration of user will live. Let's put it profile. Next one, video. This is the folder when we will put video. It's self-explaining, let's say. Before putting it to the library. Next one, backups. This is the place where our database which is using by Immich will be backupped. So this will not be the backup of our video or photos, but only backup of database of Immich. It's also good to have it somewhere backuped anywhere else. Let's do the backup. Go ahead. Machine learning, this is a temporary folder. We will not point it anywhere. This is a temporary folder. It will be created and deleted after every time, so we don't care. We cannot say that about the Postgres data storage. This is the place where our database file will live. This is also the place when we can expect that will be much more overloaded. So also SSD will be the good point where we can put it. Database. Okay, clear it clearly. Go here, and database. Okay, please do not forget click automatic permission. The script will automatically assign the correct permissions to that folder. If it will not be clicked, deployment will fail. What next? Additional storage. It's possible to add additional storage to Immich. For example, the folder when we keep our photo in via SMB or via NFS or something like that. This is out of the scope this video, but it's possible. Okay, let's go to resources. Let's assign 8 CPUs and 8 GB RAM. It's important because handling graphic took a lot of horsepower. It's possible to pass through graphic cards because there is a lot of computing according to rendering, according to create miniatures, thumbs. It's important, it's good to have it, but it's not extremely important if you add something and keep it there. If you add something quite frequently, it will be good to use GPU. Let's click install and it will take a while. This is, like I mentioned, this is not a power demon. Okay, he spinned up application, applied database, applied files. It is up and running. That's great. So let's take a look on that. So what do we have here? We have 5 containers. So everything what is pointed to our server with the port 341, it will be pointed to our application. That's cool. Okay. Container with the server, container with the Postgres, container with Redis, and machine learning permission finished. That's cool. Some additional details we will not need it now. So let's go to the portal. Okay, so let's create account, getting started, email, password, cool, the username, sync up. Okay, and we have created the administration account. Now we can log in. We are in. So welcome. Let's go. Let's use dark mode. Definitely dark mode. Map, check version. That's okay. Storage template. It's quite cool. You can enable it, but it's not. It's option. But this will work like that. So he will push all our files to, for example, folders like year and day and name. We have a lot of patterns which we could choose, but it's nice to have it. In my opinion, it's working quite well. This is a pattern. We can always change it, and that's it. Done. And here we are. We have Immich. It's working. So let's check what we can do. First, we will upload some photos. What we can do, we can just drag and drop folder. I was really impressed because I was pushed like that folder with over 200 gigabytes. Just drag and drop. To be honest, server stuck for the moment, but I was really impressed. Just drag and drop over 200 gigabytes of photo. I will not use in this case so much data. I will use, let's say, 38 files. You can see that it is uploading. For example, he will see the duplicate. So he will not allow to upload duplicates. That's cool. That's cool feature in my opinion. We can see that we have some duplicates. This is quite important. I mean, it's quite interesting that we can, for example, use concurrency when we have a lot of file, 5 or 10, whatever. That's what we want to change. But please remember that if we have that view, it will be really ineffective. It is definitely better to have it hidden, because if you don't, really, it's very huge difference between uploading with the showed and not showed that message. And so it's good to know, because it was really annoying that uploading took really long time when I realized that it's just a matter of hide that view. So like I mentioned, I have tested with over 240 gigabyte folder, just drag and drop. When I was uploading the tab in Chrome, it is possible to see in Chrome how much memory it used. So that tab in Chrome, there was a moment when he was using over 4 gigabytes of RAM. It is really impressive because, like I mentioned, huge amount of data just via a graphic user interface. That was my, let's say, that was all my photos, not all, but most of my photos. It was over 60,000 of photos, almost 200 videos. Like I mentioned, almost 200 gigabytes of photos. So in the background, he's trying to do a lot of stuff. So it's just uploaded, and here it is. So let's take a look on the image. We can explore. In this case, we have only one person, but we can do the search. Why the search is quite cool? Because if we will have more people here, they will show up here. We can, for example, use search photo with the exactly two people. We should match first person and the second person, and we will be able to find all photos where we have those two people. Moreover, we can look on the country, on the state, city. We can look even on the camera, photo camera, or model, or producer of the photo camera. You can use date before and after. So it's quite interesting that we can, for example, try to search photo two people's which was made in some particular country or some particular place. It's quite good way to do it. This is search by context. Theoretically, we should be able to search here something like find me the trees or whatever. I wasn't able to force it to work for me. To be honest, it always shows something which I didn't understand. Maybe I don't understand how it works. Maybe it's not as good as it should be. To be honest, I don't know. I didn't spend too much time on that. But it's it's interesting. Okay, let's go ahead. On the left hand side, we can see map. There is a map when we can see the place where we took the photo. It's quite cool feature basing on geolocalization. But take a look a little bit in the background. Administration. We can see the users. Here we can always add a user, just create a user. We can see the jobs. Jobs are an important place when you are trying to import a lot of data at once. This is the job, let's say, clear all. I mean, he will recreate all whole TrueNAS. We can see that there's some of them are waiting, some of them are creating, and it's working. Next one, extract metadata like GPS, places, and time, and etc. etc. Next one, the duplication. If you will have more than one pictures, exactly the same pictures, he will find it and he will show it. Face detection. He's trying to recognize the face on photo or on video. We can always reset it, but it's not this is a test, so we can do it. We can always do it, but if you will do something like that on your working one deployment, you will clear all face recognition. So he will delete the name and the way how the face are connected to each other. So do not do it on your production. I just have deleted. I just restarted. Now he will do that. So after he recognize some face, he will try to group it, and every detected face will be grouped. Transcoding. Why it's important? Because it's not very efficient. Our cameras do not create efficient format, let's say, not always. So in our case, to have it efficient, he's transcoding video to be able to smoothly show us the mini version in our smartphones or on the web page. So in general, face detection, face grouping, and transcode videos, it's very power consuming. He's using very huge amount of performance. So in that case, if you use a lot of that, it will be a good idea to use additional graphic card. Okay, next one. Settings. Database dump. This is the automatically creating a backup of our database. Of course, not the photo, not the video database, but the database of Postgres. Next one, job settings. This could be important place because if you push if you've put a lot of data in one moment, he will try to do a lot of job at once. So he will eat all your resources. So if you want to avoid that, it will be good. It will be the good place to decrease that, for example, to 1, to leave some resources for other stuff in your storage or in your server. Next one, machine learning, facial recognition. I would advise you to change that number, because if every time when he recognizes the same person on 3 photos, he will create a person for that, and you will see that as a person. I have noticed that if when I put all my photos there, it was definitely not optimal, because with the number of 3, he found over 3,500 people. It's definitely not what I wanted. Every time when there was some photos from a kindergarten or school of my children or whatever, he create 3,000 people. It's make no sense. So it depends on you. I put there 20, and after recreate all face recognition, on the end I had 100 people. That makes sense. I could know 100 people, but definitely not 3,000. So it's good to consider to change that as your wish. But in my case, 20 person was perfect. Next one, server statistics. We can see that we have 13 photos, 13 videos, and 6 gigabytes used. We can see who used it. He used it via photo or via video. Also 3 gigabytes. To be honest, I'm not sure why we have 6 here and 3 here. I have no idea. But next step. Now we have it. We have Immich. It's quite cool. We can upload it. We can have the face recognition. That's perfect. But now we want to use it all around the world. We want to be able to our image from anywhere. So let's use Cloudflare. Like I mentioned, I assume you have account in Cloudflare and you have your domain pointed to Cloudflare. My test domain is ionea.org. Let's go to DNS and let's see in my cases, those two domains server, which the domain have to point to let it work. Okay. Let's go ahead, go to access, launch zero trust. Let's confirm user. We need to go to the network and tunnels. So what we will do now? Now we will create tunnel between Cloudflare and our server to allow cooperation. We will be able to get rid of problems of certificate, of public IP. We will just not need it. We will do not care about that. All of those will take care Cloudflare. Moreover, we have additional DDoS security. So that's cool. So now we will create the tunnel on the Cloudflare part. So add tunnel, select that. Let's name it tunnel to TrueNAS, save it. Now we can see how we can deploy the other point of tunnel basing on the operation system, Windows, Mac, Debian, Red Hat, Docker. We will use this one. I mean, not directly. We are interested in only in that token. So I will click it to copy or hold that sentence, but on the end we will use only that token. Okay, next. So this is the place where we should add the domain which we will use. So let's name it Immich. This is the first part. Domain will be, we have only one domain here, so let's use it. additional path. No, thank you. We will use, so this is the place where we will, this is how we will see it from the word. And the second part, second point of the tunnel will point to HTTP 10.10.10.2 341. This is exactly this one. Oh, sorry, this one. So 10.10.10 2 and 341. This is exactly that place. Complete setup. What was happened? It was successfully created. Okay, we have that tunnel. We can see that it is inactive. It's obvious because it's not configured on the opposite side. Let's configure it. So we need to add additional app. Cloudflare. Yeah, the same. Installation of Cloudflare will be extremely easy. Always the name, version, tunnel, and what we need to do is just paste that token. So I have copied all of those, but we will need just the token. This is the token which I get from, sorry, not here. From here. This is the one token. We don't see it here, but because it's too long, but believe me, it is there. So only what we need to configure in Cloudflare is that token. That's it. We don't care about all of stuff. Just install. So it will go just quite quickly. In the meantime, okay, it's up and running. It's cool. Go to Cloudflare. Let's go to the tunnels. Tunnels. And it's healthy. So that means that it is connected. So our part of tunnel is connected to Cloudflare. So what next? Sorry, no configure. Yeah, configure. Public host names. So that's that. Like that. Immich eonea.org. Click. Here it is. We are able to log into our Immich via public domain. Let's log in. And here we are. So now we are able first log into our Immich via phone from everywhere. We are able to, let's say, share our pictures publicly. So let's do like that. For example, I'm matching every once again. For example, today's picture or from additional day, or we can add something else. Yeah. So we have matched all particular pictures, or for example, if we will search something, for example, from, let's say, country, city, let's say this city, let's search, it will be only one. So once again, make no sense. Once again, so, or for example, all my pictures. So in this case, all of pictures are mine, but let's assume that it's not mine. So now we can match all of those, all pictures of that person, and for example, do the share. Let's say me. Password. We can use password, but we don't have to. It's always better to use password, but this is only the demo, so no worries. We can set to expire, for example, 30 minutes, hour, date, 7 day, or a year. So password or not, expire or not, let's create the link. We can or scan it via QR code or copy and paste it to whoever we want, and we will see all of pictures of that person. That's quite cool. You can share separate particular picture or the set of the picture or whatever. Okay, but let's take a look. Where are those data? Just to know if we want to backup it, synchronize, or duplicate it for some kind of backup. So MNT pull test Immich backup. It will be here in a couple of hours. Data. This is a place where our database live. Library. This is a place where our media live. This is the admin user. So like I mentioned, we have year, we have day, and here we have all media. Some kind of film. That's cool. Okay, next one, profile, nothing thumbs. This is the place where our thumbs live. We can see that we have very little files, and that's good. They have to be there. That is what we exactly expect. Uploads, this is the place where they are uploaded, and video, this is the place where video is uploaded. More or less, that's it. I hope you enjoy the material. It was helpful for you, I hope. Saying thank you and bye. Thanks for staying till the end. Remember, if you need our support in designing, implementing, or maintaining infrastructure related to virtualization, remote access, or TrueNAS storage, feel free to contact us. If you don't need our support, but you like what we do, like and subscribe, you know the drill. Meanwhile, we invite you to watch other materials or maybe see you later. Thanks. Bye.